Thank you. Now to that shooting in Portland, also involving federal officers, this time Border Patrol. Homeland Security saying agents were trying to apprehend two suspects linked to the violent Venezuelan gang Tren de Agua when the suspects tried to drive into them. Dana Griffin is in Portland. And Dana, Portland police just spoke about this?
Yeah, Tom, they just told us that they can now confirm these suspects are associated with that TDA gang. This all unfolded in a medical office parking lot. DHS releasing images of Luis Moncada and passenger Yorelinas Zambrano Contreras, saying both were in the U.S. illegally and that Yorelinas played an active role in a TDA prostitution ring and was involved in a prior shooting, saying on Thursday they attempted to drive into the officers and an agent fired in self-defense. Portland police say the suspects are still hospitalized. Now, overnight, heated protest outside the Portland ICE facility. Police say 6 people were arrested for disorderly conduct.
Welcome to the video, everyone. This is Justin Paul. Just doing a reaction here to new news of shooting. This time with Border Patrol, and they were apparently trying to apprehend 2 individuals who have ties to Tren de Agua, or TDA as they're calling them. And apparently they're the 2 that were shot, the 2 that were looking to be apprehended, attempted to hit the Border Patrol agents with their car, and Border Patrol agent shot them, and they're at a hospital trying to recover. And of course, anything like this is going to spark a certain group of people to definitely want to go out and look to protest, and there they are. My thing is, are these people protesting to keep individuals who have ties to Tren de Agua in the United States? It's apparent, or they're, these 2 individuals are accused of being here illegally. So that's my question. Are these protests to keep these individuals here? Are you guys not worried about them committing crimes, or I mean, are you not worried about your safety as far as these people living amongst you? Are you okay with them living amongst you, being here illegally, possibly taking orders from Tren de Agua, and maybe doing harm to other citizens within your community? That's my question. Like, are you just okay with that? Is that what you're protesting? Do you feel like, it's unjust for the United States, the Trump administration, to want to get people who are here illegally out of the country, especially if they have ties to a gang that they're saying is, very, very deadly? They definitely took over like certain areas in Colorado, for a while, and they may still be there. It's just not being talked about in the news as much as it was maybe a year or 2 ago. But are you guys complacent with that? Do you guys want people from other countries that have ties to deadly gangs in your communities, and just at any given moment, could do anything to you? Is and, I mean, is that what you want? That's just my only question when it comes to this whole stuff. Is, are you guys really out there protesting to try to keep individuals who have links to Tren de Agua in your communities? Or are you just out there protesting just because you want to protest? And they're calling for Trump to put a halt to, his whole, thing on immigration stuff, but this is what he ran on. This is what the majority of the United States voted for, even though we have so much violence going on, even with, United States citizens and stuff like that, did you trying to get you try to get it to the point where it's not more added on to it, because these people can blend in with those who are still going to be out here, committing crimes and stuff like that. I don't feel like that's ever going to stop. But then you have this extra aspect added onto it, and it could get a lot more deadly. A lot more deadly than it already is, and it's already deadly to the max out here across the whole country. Every day in your area, you can look at the news and you can find a story of where someone has taken another's life. It hasn't been a day in the past 2 months to where I haven't seen a story from somewhere in the country where this has happened. Some things even go underreported. It's so much going on that you can't really report everything. And then it's a very very egregious situations and incidents that actually hit the net and hit your local broadcast news and stuff like that. So my question is, man, are you guys complacent or comfortable or accepting of the fact that you have people who have ties to deadly gangs from other countries living amongst you? Is that what you're protesting for? So I'm gonna go ahead and close out this video, man. I just really wanted to just you know make a little quick video to this story, as same as I covered the Minneapolis, what's going on out there in Minnesota. And these ICE agents, man, these ICE agents and Border Patrol, man, it's a tough job. That's why they was doing such rapid hiring here these past few months and stuff like that, because there's a lot of people who are going to retire out of these positions, and they of course need to strengthen their numbers with this the new mandate from the president that he wants to definitely track down people who are here illegally and try to get them out of the country, especially the ones that are have a history of being or have shown to be the most dangerous. So we'll see. If you like my content, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. This is Justin Paul. Peace.